bum ba dum bum bum. Do 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 scoop doop 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 do 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 bum bum ba dum bum bum. Bum 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 ska dum ba ba dum ba dum ba dum ba dum bum bum. Bum ba dum ba dum bum 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 ba dum bum 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 ba dum bum 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 do 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 bum bum ba dum bum 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 ba dum bum 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 ba da 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 scum da dum ba dum bum bum ga dum ba dum do 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 bum ba dum ba dum ba dum ba dum bum 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 ba da dum ba dum bum 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 ba dum bum bum ga dum ba dum bum bum do 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 bum bum ba dum bum bum doom 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 bum 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 ba bum ba dum bum 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 ba dum.
Hey YouTube, how's it going? I'd like to take a minute and welcome you to episode number 100 of Keps Lock. 100 episodes! Yeah! Besides being the episode marking my venture into triple digits, this is also the celebratory episode of my second year of Keps Lock. This ends year 2. I started February 2nd of 2010, and today happens to be February 2nd of 2012, so that's pretty cool too, I'd like to think. While this should mean that I did 50 episodes a year, in all actuality I only did 32 episodes this year, so I did 68 last year, but I may have been a little slower in updating this year, but I still have been doing this for 2 years, which I think is a pretty awesome feat. I know, right? Who would have thought that I had this much hair hiding under those hats, though, right? I mean, I've got a bit of it, right? And usually I don't wear it down. Usually I go for the ponytail or the bun or sometimes braid. So actually this is really annoying having it down. But I thought it was a good way to celebrate my 100th episode, to take off the hat to show you what hides beneath. I'm actually thinking about getting my hair cut. When we measured it, it's at the ponytail about 10, 12, 13 inches, somewhere in there, in that range. And I've been growing it out since my freshman year of college, so it's been about 5 years now. And I feel like it's time to get a trim, get a cut, not just a trim, an actual cut. I'm actually thinking about having it go pretty short, which should be weird. It might not look good, but it's on my things to do before I die list, and I figure it's worth a shot. You know, if I don't like it, it's hair, it'll grow back. Now I know what probably the question running through your heads is, why did I take off all of my hats in the beginning of the episode? Why is my hair down now? What's up with that? Anyways, why hair? Right, about that. Well, one of the big reasons is because I'm running out of hats, people. I have done a few repeats throughout the episodes, but it's getting harder and harder to come across hats that I haven't worn, hats that I own. I've worn all of my hats. I've worn all of my roommates' hats several times over, depending on what roommate I have at the time. I mean, and while I can crochet new hats, I'm kind of getting a little... I like the theme of wearing hats every episode, but I feel like it's played itself out, that I've done it to about the extent that I wanted to, where I've got a hat on in every episode, except there's the one episode where I had the Leia buns, but besides that, you get my drift. My other reason is that this is actually, for the time being, going to be my final episode of Keps Lock. I've had a good 2 years. I've had, a good 100 episodes, I'd like to think. But I'm not updating as much as I'd like to. I don't have as much to say. I feel, not that I've outgrown having a vlog, because I love seeing my face on YouTube, but more that I don't know what else to say. It's been a very personal vlog. I've got a couple friends who watch every episode, but besides that, it's not something that is popular or anything. Maybe if I were a world famous vlogging star, it would be another note, but I never quite got famous. So for now, at least, I'm going to be going on an indeterminable hiatus. I know I've used the term hiatus before, but usually that meant like a month or a couple weeks when I was moving or going from school to school, something like that. But I have no set idea of when I might return, when I might start it back up, if I start it back up under the name Keps Lock, or if I pick a new vlog title and go ahead and do it about something specific instead of random things about my life. I'm just not sure yet, really. Another reason for calling it quits while I feel I'm doing so well is because this is my last semester of graduate school. I'll have my master's degree in writing, English, in the spring, in May, so I'll be done with college. I'll have 6 years under my belt, unless I go back to get my doctorate someday, which who knows. But I'm going to have to go out there and get a real big people job, start working. Hopefully, there's a program I'm actually applying to, Denver Publishing University, because I'd like to work in publishing. So I really can't foresee whether or not I'll have the time to do this. I'm going to be doing a lot of moving around, moving to go to that publishing program, moving if I get a job, a lot of, setting myself up for a new life. And so I just don't know if I can commit myself to keeping up and posting. And I hate having people, no, I love having people remind me to post. I hate disappointing people, and I don't want to have to do that by saying, oh, I can't post, I'm too busy with work or with moving or with making new friends in my new town or city. So I figured it was time to go on a nice long break. If you happen to find yourself missing me, I'm gonna leave my vlogs up. I'm not planning on taking them down anytime soon. What's the point, right? So you can always go back and watch old episodes, and we have had some good episodes. I think we've had some fun YouTube. We've talked about a lot of things. We've gone through some good times. I mean, think about it. We've talked about zombies and scary movies. We have talked about the news through and through, that, not last summer, but the summer before, where I did a news article for every episode. We've talked about TV. We've talked about how much I hate retail. We have talked about NaNoWriMo, a bunch of holidays, Valentine's Day, Halloween, Christmas. We've talked about music. We've talked about art. We've talked about playing chess. We've talked about a lot of things. We have had a good run of episodes. At any rate, I suppose the point I'm trying to get at is that it's time for me to literally and figuratively hang up my hat and go on to bigger and better, hopefully, things. I would like to thank you all, though, those of you who have been my viewers for one episode or for all 100. Thank you for watching my amusing, I guess you could say, attempts at vlogging, at making myself famous for 5 seconds. Thank you for comments, for likes, for encouragement, for everything. I really do appreciate it, and who knows, maybe I'll see you all in the future in later episodes. Who knows? My name is Keps, and I approve this message.